All right.
David, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, maybe you can't. Let's see, is my audio signal going through? Yeah, it looks like my audio signal is going through.
All right, I've got you on the Google, and I'm checking your Twitch stream right now.
Let's see.
All right, I've confirmed you're getting audio on your Twitch stream too.
Yeah, my audio is showing that it's going through on the Google Classroom audio icon signal as well. But you're not hearing it.
No, I am hearing it. I'm hearing it.
You're not hearing it on Google Meet. You're hearing it on Twitch. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm hearing. In other words, I'm on in Google Meet. I'm hearing you through my headset, and then I have a set of speakers plugged in that I can turn down that I'm hearing your Twitch stream on. However, I'm not receiving any visual content from you at this point on the Google.
Bear with me for just a second. Let's see. All right. Now, let's see. My virtual camera is... Well, I want to show camera 1. Let's see. All right, and yeah, as per usual, I was like, struggling to get everything going. But I have some interesting stuff going on. Oh, I see. All right. I think what happened is when I was starting up, it grabbed my camera because the virtual camera was not actually running on OBS yet. Yeah, so that's what screwed the camera up. The OBS camera had not started. Okay. There we go. And my stuff is now coming through, save my my virtual magic mirror character. And I don't incidentally have I've got some other stuff jacked into my USB, so I'm not going to do the facial motion capture, but we're pretty much done with that. I guess let's let's see. The big thing is like I took today. I got on some of this AI stuff, about talking heads and stuff like that. Let me see. I'm gonna magnify this. You may or may not remember this. This is a classic illustration. Right, so I loaded this illustration in. Do you recognize that?
No.
Okay. Well, it's okay. It's this guy is Alberto Vargas. You remember?
Yeah, I know Vargas. I was gonna say I couldn't remember his name. Yeah,
Right.
he did a lot of fantasy art.
Right. So, or just pin up stuff for Playboy mainly, I guess. But so I just take this simple image and I'm loading it into this URL here, and I'm gonna go into the chat and this is how should we say, highly interesting. Let me let's see, can I get to my, no I cannot, so I'm gonna have to shrink back down so I can get to my classroom tab, and in my look into your chat. I'd like to send this to you.
Okay.
Now there's the link. You able to get that?
Got it.
Okay. Let me get back here to this job. So this is gonna run on somebody else's machine. Now theoretically, some of these things can be compiled and run on a machine, a local machine or whatever. But there's like a shared computational resource thing called Google Colab, and people are using that. I don't know all the ways to set these up, but the thing about it is if you're going to do this, which okay, let me do the whole thing. I gotta bring this over to my display. Hold on just a second. All right, so I used Text Aloud. See that application that I used to read, and I chose a voice in there, and I copied this quote from Einstein. This is something Einstein said in one of his speeches or whatever. But then I go to speak from cursor to file, all right, and then I'm going to set a directory, and then it will go out there, and then I drag and drop this file here. Then when I can tell, once I've dragged and dropped the audio file here, I can see it's 14 seconds long. I set the length in seconds to be 15 seconds, just in case, and I can add if I have some footage that's going to help, I can add it, but it's not absolutely necessary. So then all I did is I dropped in the picture, bang, and I dropped in the audio file, bang, and then I hit this button right here, generate. All right, and in order to create this little itty bitty file here, it took I think 1,000. Well, hold on. I don't know if it was 1,000. It took a few minutes. It took like five minutes or something like that. But here we go.
If my theory of relativity is proven successful, Germany will claim me as a German and France
Wow,
will
that's
declare
cool.
me a citizen of the world.
Blinking
Should my
eyes and
theory prove
everything.
untrue, France will say that I am a German, and Germany will declare that I am a Jew. If my theory of
Of course,
relativity
I
is
can't hear
proven
any of the
successful,
audio, but
Germany will claim me as a German and France will declare me a
Okay.
citizen.
the fact that it animated,
Right, just from that, right? So this is the kind of thing that we're looking at. But your the gotcha is that essentially you got a rendering time where it has to create the output file, and it takes a while. And let's see, I can right click on this and go save video as, and actually I'm gonna open this here, cancel the save.
If my theory of relativity is proven successful, Germany will claim me as a German and France will declare me a citizen of the world. Should my theory prove untrue, France will say that I am a German, and Germany will declare that I am a Jew.
All right, so my play, you can hear my playback. Well, could you hear that?
yes, I could hear it.
Oh,
It was
okay.
very fast.
Yeah. The thing is I often um
Read it fast so that
no, that's not what I'm trying to say. Um, when I am watching a movie or a video or something like that, this is a problem I've had ever since I've been in film school. It's like I can really hardly bear to sit through it, and
understand. Yeah.
so I I often set everything to play back at double speed, 2x speed, and you said, well, wait a second.
If my theory of relativity is proven successful, Germany will claim me as a German and
Playback speed, normal speed. All right, so let's see if we can get this. All right.
France will declare me a citizen of the world. Should my theory prove my theory of if my theory of relativity is proven successful, Germany will claim me as a German and France will declare me a citizen of the world. Should my theory prove untrue, France will say that I am a German, and Germany will declare that I am a Jew.
All right. Were you able to hear it that time?
I was.
I don't know, man. I think it's pretty amazing.
Yes.
So, uh, to be
Well, to me now, I'm wanting to go into what you were talking about, a text. Being able to create an AI picture and try to create a character. Uh, strictly from a description and see what it comes up with.
right. So again, let me share with you the prompt muse. I sent you, and I sent you a link from her before, and really not intending for you to try to delve into, but just to see, be able to see the beginning and end result or whatever. But this file that I'm about to send you here, I think that you can follow it, so to do what you want to do. It looks really sort of intimidating, but a lot of times, the thing is it shows the code as it runs. That's just you know, the way the it's like bare bones, right? It's not designed to have an interface. It's designed to do this task and run this code. And it has these little play things to play the code after you set up the stuff according to how she instructs you how to do it. Let me go over here and get this into the chat. All right, now where was she here? You can. Oops. Oh no. All right, but again, this footage, what she's got, and this also, you know, I was saying, well, I wonder if we could emulate this facial motion capture software environment on a PC, and the answer is yeah, well, you could do it, but it wouldn't work for this iFacial mocap, because the iFacial mocap uses the LiDAR, the depth detection. So you do have to have an iPhone 11 Plus, right? Or I think they said it starts with iPhone 11. I'm going to look this up. I wanted to do this earlier. iPhone 11 for sale. Let's see what we come up with. There was some kind of carrier that was like they you know, it's like if you're in all these good environmentalists and human rights or whatever, you could join this particular carrier, and they would let you buy an iPhone with monthly payments. But this is something, yeah, that I'm really look at this. C-Spire will give you an iPhone 11. Apparently, that's I don't know. It's probably a cell phone carrier. You know, they're like $8.30 a month or something like that. But I'd like to find out what, you know, how we could get a monthly payment thing, so we could do that. But she goes through here and you can watch it. She generates more guide images based on the startup images that she has. But this is done on Stable Diffusion. So these are she did the images on Stable Diffusion, and then she used them to train the artificial intelligence system that she did this with. But I think it's now what I wanted to do is sort of see if I could find what would be interesting. I think I have remember, like somebody like Kate Moss, let's say, or I'm gonna go and see if I can grab an image right quick and run the process. Um, all right, let me bring this over and show you what I'm gonna do here. Can you see that all right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here I am in Photoshop, and I'm gonna try to get this guy down or girl down 512. It's hard to believe she's an old granny now, man. All right. So I'm gonna go file, save as.
Now, was this the program that wanted NPGs, not JPEG? Or does it matter?
It's been taking JPEGs. This Hugging Face CO, Sad Talker. It's called Sad Talker is the thing that we're on now. So let's see. I go to downloads. I drag the image and drop it in. Right, and I'm gonna redrop the audio. Oh, actually, this is a different audio file. It's a quote of Simone de Beauvoir. 8 seconds long. Right, so I just did two things. Let's see if it's going to work. No. And they say that it could be there's a lot of traffic, and that's why it won't run. I was just hoping to get it running again. Eight-second audio file, image file, generate. No. I'm going to try one more time. just getting another face, but this is an old illustration again. So let me see, go to my downloads folder and grab number 3 and let's try. No, it could be that there's just too much traffic going on. That should work, but I did get it to work once at least. But I'm going to look into this some more and see what the alternatives are. They're not the only ones doing this stuff, you know. But the big difference in terms of production or whatever is that with the Google Voices or with some text-to-speech synthesized voice or whatever that can read an entire book, right? When you're operating with something like we have set up with these anime characters, it's you can really, you know, massive long books. I did the entire with that with the anime characters reading. I did the entire Burton Arabian Nights in 27 files. A lot of the files are 8-9 hours long, right? And it did it in the time, you know, that it takes it to read the, you know, just read at a normal space. It produced it, you know, but computationally, you know, this is really great, but only for, I think, much shorter pieces.
So, you know, and I know I have a copy of Text Aloud, and of course, My Voices, and all that other stuff, and you know, there are various programs out there for generating text to speech. And I guess my question is there a good, you know, in other words, if you wanted to come up with like your own voice or a voice that, in other words, it's like if someone hears James Earl Jones say something, they know what his voice is.
Right.
So my question is there a program out there that you can tweak to generate
exactly the kind of voice that you want? Well,
the kind of voice, and then I'm not saying you would copyright that, but in other words, your character would have a known tonal quality that you have the settings for, and you know your virtual newscaster character, you know, has a certain sound.
well, I don't know the best answer to that right now. I know that in terms of the most the best results that I've been getting recently is the Google Voices. Let's see if the extent. It doesn't. And I don't want to start up Google Voices right now, but I have found a problem. What is the problem? Say I've got a 500-page book. In particular, I have like volume 17 of the collected works of Mahatma Gandhi, and I want somebody to read it with an Indian accent, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And I don't know why. I don't know why, but it really works. This thing right now, the Google Voices, like they have, standard for most of the major languages of the world. They have a standard synthesized male and synthesized female voice. And for example, I do I studied a French psychoanalyst, Jacques Lacan, for a long time, and his books are you can get his books in translation. However, I found, like, if I have a voice with a French accent reading it, it sounds great. It's much more, for some reason, it's much more engaging. And likewise, the text of Freud, if you have it being read with a voice with a German accent, right? So if you take standard French, it will read, if you put French text in front of it, it's going to read in French. But you can put English text in front of it, and it'll read it with a dreadfully strong French accent. And the effect, I think, is great. So what's the problem? The problem is, it seems like there's an issue with permissions. Like when you go to use Google Voices, and I'd like you to try this, to get on your Google Chrome, add the read aloud extension. Open up a web page that you want to read, and try to read it. But I found that whereas I could use the French with the French accent or French language and have it read for 4 hours without stopping, that when I use the Indian accent, it reads maybe for 30 minutes and it gives a permission error, and I have to go back and get permissions again or something. It's some, yeah. So I'm still in this.
Going back with that, it almost sounds like, that's, they want you eventually to pay for something.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know what the deal is, huh? I see that they have some kind of when you go to the permissions page, there's like a phishing link up at the top that says "Start for free," which is the place where you go when they're going to talk about money or something like that. But if you just go down the page to the place where it says pick the voice and hit play and play the voice, and then you'll get a CAPTCHA and click "I'm not a robot," and then it will work. And it seems to work with the French, the English, and the German, but the Indian they have like a bunch of these voices in the Google Voices that are like English, but an Indian speaker, right? It's all using that Google, Deep Blue or whatever artificial intelligence technology to capture the effect of those kind of voices.
If my theory of relativity is proven successful, Germany will claim me as a German and France will declare me a citizen of the world. Should my theory prove untrue, France will say that I am a German, and Germany will declare that I am a Jew.
That just blows me away. Well, Are you able? Have you got Chrome running?
I'm having to do it on another machine. I'm still working on it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
One of the things I wanted to ask: did you ever find the table for your daughter's room?
Not really. No.
And what'd you say? You want it 72 inches or larger, or
No.
70?
No. 72 inches or less.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like the 6 foot table.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just keep an eye out. Um. Um. I'm gonna have to go because I need to get to go pick up my wife, but from work today.
Okay.
But give this stuff a try, and
Okay.
let me know if it works out. And
So what I'm doing is I'm loading Chrome and I'm activating the
you need to add the extension read aloud. Add the Chrome extension read aloud.
extension reader.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with you until I make sure that you're able to
No,
do.
I mean that's good. Go get your wife.
No. It's gonna no. It's not that urgent. I just um if you
I see. I have my Chrome open, and let's see.
search for read aloud Chrome extension.
Your Chrome is up to date. It's got some kind of new extension added application launcher for Drive. Google. They have see extensions. Application launcher. Accurate read. This looks like Google Docs. Should I have developer mode clicked on?
I don't think it matters.
See extension. Chrome Web Store. Read. Alright, I'm in the Chrome Web Store.
I
And
think
I typed in, it's showing extensions. And then it's showing read aloud, a text to speech voice reader.
yeah, that's what you want.
But it's by in other words, it's not. In other words, it's not by Google. It's another party.
Yeah, read aloud. Like what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in read aloud extension, right, and then it comes up with chrome.google.com read aloud text to speech here, right, and then I should see a button in the top right that's and let me go ahead and send this link over to you. All right, so if you click on that link,
let's see, add to Chrome. Well, yeah, it is the, it looks like it's the same company. So, an error occurred, reload. Oh, I know. This particular machine I'm on, I don't know what my, like Microsoft antivirus settings are, but it won't let me download anything. So I need to do it differently. I need to use a drive that I've ghosted that hadn't had all this Microsoft bullshit for.
All right. So we'll hook up again next time.
Sounds good.
All right. Try to experiment with those things. You got the links, right?
Yes.
All right. All right.
All right. See you tomorrow.
All right. Take care.